I need to get my lamp on my head. Daniel, sir. Good morning, buddy. First in. Well, in the chat anyway. So yeah, Monday morning, another day, another dollar. On the way down Stepper, we've got to check off the order, get it thrown on the back. And we'll get crack-a-lacking. Straightforward day today, no messing. Glenn MacGyver, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? Morning, Anne-Marie. We're all good in the hood, thank you, buddy. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Awesome sauce, great to see you as always, Anne-Marie. Right, let's get down this depot. Let's get the order thrown on. Let's crack-a-lacking. Nice dry day. Hopefully it's going to stay that way. And hopefully I can get done at a decent time. It's even colder now, so it's 3 degrees down here. Here we are. We can turn in, check off the order. Ooh, grip machines are going out. Really? That's ridiculous. It ain't gonna freeze. If they're going out, what a waste of taxpayers' money. Absolute waste. Right then, let's get this show on the road, get loaded up, and get crack-a-lacking. I'll be back in a rolly mo. I saw she wrote. Fully laden, yeah. Got myself a couple of yogurts because I'm a little peckish. Right. I'll have a look at the book, get my gloves on, and then we'll get crack-a-lacking. Need to get new gloves as well because these are well and truly goosed. Here I've only got one glove. Wonder what it is. Oh, there we go, found the other one. Oh man, I don't think I can even put these on there. That ruined. Oh boy, what a mess these are in. Ha, I'm surprised I could get them on. I got a few frazzles left from the other day. Angel of Fear, good morning. Fan of BSP, good morning. Isaac, good morning. Welcome in, guys. Don't forget, double tap that screen, like and subscribe. Help the channel, help the live. Right. May as well get going. Good morning, Isaac. Welcome in, buddy. Right, let's go. Let's get some work done. As I say, fairly straightforward, easy day today. Straight round and back, and then off to the newsagents to do the newspapers. Yeah, boy. Need to get my lamp on my head, otherwise I won't see where I'm going, which is no good. Mind you, it will be light about 3 to 3.5 hours. It's getting to that time of year. Right then, let's get down to this first customer. Get our heads down, get crack-a-lacking. Yeah, boy. The world listens. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Where the internet's gonna go crap. Let's get started proper now. Get on the road, get crack-a-lacking. Awesome sauce. Great to see you, Phil. UK Alley Day, Essex. Not quite, no. I'm in North Wales, Llandudno. Seaside holiday resort is where we are. Clayton, my man, good morning. Phil, it'll be for about 30 minutes or so. Once I get away from here, it should get better. There's just pockets of all over the place around here. It's so frustrating. Yeah, this first bit's usually the worst. This is why I never used to go live till 4 a.m. I'm very tempted to switch back to 4 a.m. to be honest. I mean, I'm more than established on here. I don't need to go live this early. So we'll see. We'll see if I change my start time back to what it always was. Sadly, there's nothing we can do about the internet. It is what it is, you know. It's beyond a joke, Phil. It really is. You pay £1,000 for your handset, 30 quid a month for whatever contract, and the internet's flaming rubbish everywhere. Chipotle, good morning. You hate vegans. Each to their own, Clay. really hate, want any, like, community, should we say, of people. I just don't like people trying to force things down my neck, opinion-wise, you know what I mean, Clay? So it's not vegans, per se, that I would say that I wouldn't like. It's just people that try to force things on you. I hate that, like religion and shit, you know? Right, that's a look at the boob done. Let's go. Oh, Phil, it does me head in. You get a religious nut job on and you tell them you're an atheist, you don't believe in God, they try and convert you immediately. Just accept it and fuck off. Just accept that we don't agree. You're not going to change my opinion that I've had my whole life. You know, when somebody tells me they're religious, I don't then try and tell them they're wrong and convert them to atheism. You know what I mean? It's just, shut up. Correct, Phil. It aggravates the piss out of me, and I've had that back and forth with a few people. Religious nut jobs. Especially the ones that come in with, oh, Jesus loves you and he's praying. I don't give a fuck. The cunt didn't exist. So you can say whatever you wish, but yeah, go and pray for somebody else. I don't need your pity or whatever it is you're trying to fucking prove. Yeah, religious people, they can't handle it. Absolutely can't handle it if you don't agree with them. And the funniest thing is that they're putting this, whatever you want to call it, faith or what have you, in some invisible, omnipotent being that no one has ever seen, met, talked to, or whatever. And they expect you to fucking believe all the bullshit they tell you. I mean, go read the Bible. Fuck me. Some of the stories in there are just ridiculous. You know, parting waves, burning bushes, feeding 5,000, you know, rising from the dead. Come on. Let's be serious. I must be really warm this morning because it is colder than it feels to me today. You know what it is, Phil. Once they realised they could control the masses through fear, that's how religion was born. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to work that out, does it? And in those days, I guess nobody knew any fucking better, did they? You know? Yeah, it's all a load of codswallop to me. Oh, I don't know. I try to be one of those most of the time, Clay, to be honest. Seems to have served me well while I go live. juggle while I'm here. Make a bit of space. Right, let's go. Crazy, isn't it? Religion, absolutely crazy. And they're still fighting wars over it now, you know, religion and land and this, that, the rest of it. It's pathetic. I can't wait for something to just wipe out the human race, if I'm totally honest with you. If it could do it all in a painless way, that we all just don't exist no more, then the planet would be sound as a pound. Because we're the leading disease on this planet, always have been, human beings. Race and as a species, we've got so much potential, but we're just assholes. We don't deserve anything. Oh, you're dead right, Phil. We are vermin. I hate human beings. And it's all because we all possess the same thing. We all have a brain. We all work differently. We all think differently. There's massive levels of difference in intelligence. But fundamentally, as a species, we just can't get along. You know, how many people can't even get along in a goddamn relationship with someone you're fucking? Let alone with a stranger. You know what I mean? Don't get me started. If anything happens like COVID again, and it does kill everyone no matter what, we're screwed. So I wouldn't lose any sleep. I'd be dead. Both of them. Do the world a favour and wipe us away. Leave it to the animals. Maybe that's what religion means when it says the meek will inherit the earth. It'll just go to animals instead of humans, and it'd be in a lot better hands, or hooves, or paws, or what do you want to call it. Right, let's go. Janice Lauren, good morning. I don't even believe we came from apes, Clayton. Don't believe it at all. Just a coinkydink for me. I don't even believe that humans are native to this planet. I think we turned up on the rock that killed the dinosaurs. That's what I think. back up, because it's on. It's just beyond a joke the way the world is. Phil, life was never meant to be like this. Forcing kids to go to school to learn, forcing people to work, making it statutory that they have to work till they're nearly 70 years old, paying tax, paying for other people. The whole system's fucking skew with. Oh, you're dead right there, Clayton, especially with the milkman. Mark Jefferson, good morning, Mr. Jefferson. Crouchy, my 6'10" brother from another mother. Good morning, welcome in, buddy. I hope you're well. I hope little Maxwell's cool. Right there, let's go. Don't forget, guys, tap that screen for me if you haven't done it already. Like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. If you haven't done it, just double tap the screen. If that doesn't work, hit the 3 dots in the top right and then manually give us a thumbs up. Cheers, guys. I like to get 100 every day if we can, but been flagging just lately. And hopefully, in about 10 minutes, we'll get down towards where the internet is a little bit better. Right, let's go. Oh, I'm jealous, Phil. All right, let's turn around. Puff pastry, of course. Rolling, rolling, rolling. All right, let's go. Ooh, sounds good to me, Phil. Thank you, buddy. Placed my order last night. Yes, indeedy. Ordered my usual 80 quid's worth. Half ounce. I don't know how long that'll take him to get it. Hopefully I don't run out in the meantime. I've still got a decent chunk left. The resin's not bad. It was just the green that I got that was rubbish, Phil. It smelled and tasted horrible. I haven't even finished it because it's fucking minging. I got this other THC vape as well, and I don't know whether it's homemade or made from the same stuff. It was oil, yeah, but it's. I got this green off. It smelled and tasted the same, but yeah, it did the job. I had 5 pulls on this vape, and I was chonged. Me and Hayley had a couple of drinks on Saturday night in our pub in the back garden, and I kept saying to her, I am fucking stoned. So yeah, I've got to be careful on that vape. I think it's concentrate, either that or it's just, I don't know, it was, I thought it was really strong. Hayley didn't really have much of it, if any. I don't think she had any, I can't remember now. I don't think she did. It was strong, whatever it was, Phil. Who knows? Hey, Texas Dave, my man, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Did the trick anyway, Phil. I'm not complaining. I can't even remember if I finished my bottle of wine. I did buy 2, but I had no real intentions of digging into the second bottle. Finished the first bottle. It kicked like a mule. Yeah, the signal should improve in a minute, Phil. Once I've done these next two customers, and we get down to where the apparently the 5G is. Right, let's get these two done. Make like a shepherd and get the flock out of here. Right then, onwards, McDuff. Let's go. Don't forget to double tap that screen, like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. There goes a fox. There's now a chance you guys would have seen that. But yeah, I've seen a couple of foxes today. Scuttling across the road. Better than people. We don't want to be seeing people scuttling around. Can't be arsed with people. Especially ones that are drunk, that are trying to nag for a lift. Oh, give us a lift. I'll give you the tenner. Not going your way. I'll pay you. Come on, mate. Fuck off. Does it look like I'm a taxi, you fucking sponge? Well, actually it does in this van. Right, quick look at the book. And we'll get crack-a-lacking. Let's go. Oh, Phil, the amount of times, not only when I used to work in the milk flow, but in the pickup as well, that I've seen drunk people and I'm going the complete opposite direction, but they're insisting on a lift, thinking that give me a fiver or tenner is going to make me go, okay, I'll stop working and I'll drive you the 10 miles to wherever you've got to go because I've got nothing better to do, you know. Of course, that's why I'm riding around at this time of the morning, just in case people like you need a lift, you know. Oh man, it does me head in. I don't have to suffer it no more because there's never anybody about now. And I start a lot later. I've told you, Phil, it's not a simple job, trust me. So doing that with drunk people, no, wouldn't work. I have given a few people a lift. I've never taken a penny for it because I'm not like that. I don't mind. If I'm going that way, in the past, I don't mind. But I don't see anybody now because I start so late. Like I say, it's a sleepy seaside town. There is no nightlife here. So by the time I'm up, out, and delivering, once I've loaded up, there's nobody about. That suits me. Suits me down to the ground. Whoever that is, they're going to have to move. But I will say, over the years, and I'm talking a lot of years ago, I've made a lot of people's night by giving them a lift in the milk float. And I always used to say to them, well, now you can tick it off your bucket list. You've been in the milk float with a milkman. And eventually, that'll be a complete thing of the past. All forgotten in time and history. These Muppets here. That's all right, they're locals. There's me saying there's nobody about. All of a sudden, there's a car in front of me, then a couple walking around. Valerie, call on me, call on me. Valerie, come and see me. I'm the same pleb I've always been. Bam. Good morning, Valerie. Welcome in, buddy. Drug deal, I doubt it. Mind you, just like any town, there are drugs around here. Odd drugs as well. I don't know about crack and meth, but, acid, speed, coke, pot. Oh yeah, it flows around here as well. You just got to know the right people. And yeah, a couple of those right people used to drink in the pub where I used to drink years and years. I'm talking 34 years ago now. The old Victoria in Church Walk. It's probably all changed now. In fact, there's probably a few people in there that I used to drink with that are dead. The landlord certainly is. He died quite a few years ago. I'm trying to think what happened. I think he had a brain aneurysm. Did he have a brain aneurysm? I can't remember now. By this time, I'd stopped drinking there. I'd become a father, and I wasn't out at the pub every night. You're probably right, Phil, but locally around here, drugs is not really an issue, nor is homelessness, although there are people that you might think are homeless. Whether they are or not, I don't know, Can't trust anyone these days, to be telling the truth. Yeah, one of the town's biggest drug dealers used to drink in the Vic back in the day, part of a particular family. And used to sit having a pint with him and his brother. In fact, he also used to have a job. He was a painter and decorator, and I used to see him walking to work of a morning when I was delivering, funnily enough, on this street. drive further up this road that used to be part of my milk round that we gave back when I got my dad retired. There was some gallonage that we took over that it didn't belong to us. We were contracted to deliver it with all our produce at the same price as what we pay for our, milk round that we owned, But that bit up there, we gave back when Dad retired because obviously I couldn't deliver everything. So we had to give some of the gallonage back, you see. Fair's fair, it was their gallonage. We hadn't bought it or anything. But yeah, I used to see him walking to work. He was a painter and decorator. He was actually quite a nice guy, but yeah, you wouldn't want to cross him, put it that way. Oh, I don't know, you'd have to Google it, Phil. Why, Rich, good morning. Right, we need to do a juggle, but it'll wait for a bit. All right, Arnold, I'll see you in a minute. Right, let's go. Live scan ranking. I monetized the account. Good morning, buddy. So I'm not allowed to play music anymore because you get 3 strikes and then poof, they take your account off you. So I made a decision. I had my arm twisted. I didn't really want to do it. There was a reason why I've done it. I'm not going to go into it. But yeah, we're monetized. So sadly, no music. If I'm in a good mood towards the end of the live, I might switch onto our other YouTube account where we're not monetized and put some tunes on there, which I have done the last couple of mornings for like the last hour or so. I miss the music and I don't. I quite enjoy it without the music. When I've got a busy morning and there's a lot of people in chatting, I prefer it. It's easier, and it protects my voice a little bit because I'm always shouting and screaming over music and singing and whatnot. And I've made a bit of a mess of my voice. I can't sing like a BG anymore, put it that way. Because I don't know whether I've damaged vocal cords or not, but yeah, there's been a lot of shouting and screaming over the years, mucking about on the live. It's a little period in my life that I won't forget, put it that way, being a TikTok milkman. It'll be something to look back on in years to come, I guess. Just another achievement. If it wasn't for Hayley, I would never, ever have gone live. She's mad for lives. She doom scrolls all day, every day. She loves the lives. It's her hobby. And she watched them for a good few years before she finally announced to me, I want to go live. And this was not long before we built the pub. And I said, well, listen, wait. We've decided to build this pub. I said, wait, how many people do you know in your live circle of friends on Facebook? Because this was before TikTok, before we went on there. How many of them have got their own venue, having their own venue built to go live? Which was cool. And then we didn't really go live much on Facebook. We went straight for it on TikTok. went on TikTok for about 3 or 4 months before I went live at work. Potentially, Phil, yeah. Leave my shit stain on the world forever on YouTube. But initially, when we first started going live in the pub, I wasn't really that much involved. Haley asked me, I said, yeah, I'll support you if you want to go live. I'll be there. I'll do it with you, no problem. Little something we can do together. But she was always in front of the camera. Not how we do it now, you know. And I'd sit behind the camera and I'd just play on my game, my racing game, while she was live, you know. And I'd pipe up every now and again and say something. And people would ask, who's the man behind the camera, this, that, the rest of it. And then we started doing grow lives and stuff like that, topic lives. Live scan. I'll stay on the live. The internet's going to go ropey in these flats. Stay on the live and I'll show you my pub in a minute, right? I'll show you on the other phone. You will like it. It's not one of these prefabs, you know, PVC prefabs. It's not a flat pack shed or anything like that. It's a bespoke, hand built from the ground up, 30 square meter building, built by 2 joiners. So bear with me because the internet's going to be a bit crap today. But yeah, I'll show you the pub in a second, live scan. Right, let's go. And whatnot in a sec when I get out of it. I hate these flats. I've got 2 customers left in here, and they both have 2 pints, and I can't wait until they don't have milk no more, put it that way, and I don't have to come in here. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Let's quickly get upstairs, get this film done. There's nothing worse than having flats like this, I tell you. Back in the day, the lad that used to do this round, I'm talking 20, 30 years ago, he used to come in here with the trolley full to the brim of milk and have to push it all the way around. Sod that for a game of soldiers. I never used to like leaving my van outside, but it was a pickup, you know, so birds could attack the milk or anybody could steal off the back. Now I've got the box van. I'm in disguise. Stealth mode. Nobody knows what or who I am. In fact, I probably look more like a taxi than ever these days. The Berlin Goat. Yeah, just going back to what I was saying before, in those early days of TikTok, as I say, for 3 or 4 months, I never really went on camera. Well, I wasn't shy or nothing like that. If somebody asked, happily turn the camera around and show me ugly mug. But, you know, it was Haley's hobby. I was there to support her. And then I just said to her in a joking, flippant kind of way, shall I go live at work? Yeah, it is, Phil. And we both had a bit of a laugh about it. And she said, you know what? She said, yeah, go live if you want to. She said, I dare you. So I went live. And for 3 solid weeks, I barely got a viewer. It was bonkers. And in 3 weeks, I had 2 comments. One was sup, and the other one was magic wallet, because I'd showed me magic wallet on the live, which is a thing that people used to make it during the war, weirdly, so I've been told. Anyway, it's a magic wallet. It's what I keep my notes and checks in. Well, then after 3 weeks, it just went kapow and it blew up, and I was getting 500, 600, 700 people in the live in the morning, and I was getting followers for fun, and that's how it all took off, you know. And then we built the big account. That's got, well, it had over 30,000. I think we're on 29.4 or something now. And I think in total we've got about 60, 65,000 followers on TikTok, all spread out over 10 accounts. And I never expected it. I don't know what the exact recipe was that made it popular. You know, there's many factors with mine and Hayley's lives, you know, with the pub and Walt, etc. But yeah, it took off, and I've gone live ever since. And it's our 4th anniversary as the TikTok Milkman in June. So we've already done about 5 or 6 years of going live, but 4 years as the TikTok Milkman and I in June. Still remember that the exact moment and where I was when I first went live on my own. Oh man, in those days when I first started going live, I used to bring the iPad with me and I'd hotspot onto the iPad so I could play music off YouTube. And then if I was too far away from the van, I'd lose the hotspot. I'd have to reconnect it. Oh man, it was a real pain in the ass. And at the time, I never had a phone holder neither. And I used to drive one-handed with the phone in the other hand pressed against the windscreen. And I did that for ages. And you couldn't tell. So I got it held so tight, you couldn't tell that it wasn't in a holster, you know what I mean? And then eventually I started buying equipment to go live with and stuff, and phone holders and chargers and battery packs and such like, you know, because you get all the neg questions, which is something you've got to learn very quickly about. You got a lot of nitpickers. You didn't indicate, your lights are on full, you're too loud, you're this, you're that. You know, people will always clamour to say something negative before they even think of something positive on live streams. Hang on, just let me do these next 2 customers live scan, and then I'll show you. Take me a second now. If you're still there, once I've done this one live scan, I'll show you. Just give me 5 seconds. Right then, let me get onto the phone. Right, and here you go, live scan. Let's put the blower on for a bit. warm the van up. Right then, Black Cock Inn. Mike home, Mr. Oplong, good morning. Right. That's how it used to be. That was my back garden, right? Back in the day. So I'm going to show you from the start just to give you an idea of the scale. So as I say, it's not a little shed. This thing takes up the whole of my back garden. It's 30 square meters. It's hard to believe that we actually did this. Right, when's the concrete going in? There we go. So as you can see, it was a very big job. Hence, it cost 25 grand. So there's the concrete going in. So there we go. Concrete finished. Right then. Looks good, doesn't it? Here we go. Now, you begin to see the scale of it now, yeah? Let's be a bit better like that. There we go. That's a bit better. Oh, fuck off, phone. There's some insulation going in. See? It ain't no 2-bit flat pack piece of shit. That's the roof. We had it made strong enough, so basically it's a patio on the roof. And there's the rubber roof. That cost me about £1,000. There's the featherboard going on the exterior. There's the bar when it first went in. No electrics in there yet. It's big enough, Phil. So you can see the scale. Here we go. Dartboard went up. That's the roof with the beams. And there we go. One finished, almost pub. The electric's in there. Hang on. Yeah, the electrics are in, look. We had to have the bar raised initially. It wasn't quite tall enough. There's Haley. There's me pretending to be a barman. Here we get some lights under the bar that went in. LEDs. These were all Haley's idea. There's a dartboard. Of course, got to have a scouse plate on it. All the gutters are up. Electrician took that picture. Thank you, Becky. Oh, that's the till and the toasty machine I bought. They're upstairs, never got used in the end. There's my chickens roosting. There's Haley. There she is, my baby. There's me. There's Jakey. And that's the roof. And that's the view. And that's why we had it turned into a patio. Gary Judd, my man, good morning. So that's the rooftop patio. There's Hayley sat on a lounger. I earned it, live scan. Thank you, Becky. There's me, the Gimp. The Guinness barrels. But yeah, that's the pub. Just find some videos. So that's a full-size 7x4 pool table. There's me with a bit extra weight on me when I was a bit chubby. I've lost all that weight now. Thank you, Phil. Always live scan. Exactly, Phil. Watch and learn. TikTok Milkman, he ain't no mug. You know, you don't buy a pool table if you don't play very well. I can't put the sound on because we'll get a copyright. What's it? I was a first division captain for years, Becky. In the Colwyn Bay District Pool League, I've pretty much won everything. I've been runner-up in the singles. I've won the doubles twice. Been runner-up twice. Been runner-up in a three-man team. Won the first division umpteen times as it is and as a captain. Won the League Cup, Divisional Cups multiple times. But I'm retired now from pool. Well, that one wiped its arse. But I always wanted a pool table again. Hey, the Widow? No. Are we talking about American pool, 9-ball, Becky? Because what I'm playing there is English 8-ball pool. Good old bit of reverse double with a bit of left-hand side. Boom. There we go. Break and dish. There you go. So, that is mine and Hayley's pub. You're more than welcome, live scan. You're more than welcome. There's no rush today. Right, let's go. So that's what me and Hayley do in our spare time. You know, we play in our pub. It's our little venue. We were in there on Saturday night having a few beers. We're not very sociable people. And like I've said to Hayley, I don't see the point in going to a pub to sit in the corner on our own together, not interested in talking to anybody else. What's the point? We just go and do it in our own pub. We can put what music we want on. We can sit in there naked if we want to. You know what I mean? I don't see the point of going out to sit by yourself. So we've got our own pub to do that now. Ah, yes, Phil. We got dominoes in there and all sorts, mate. Thank you, Becky. There's an Xbox, PlayStation in there as well. There's a hi-fi system. TV, it's got its own separate electrical fuse box. It's, you know, it's been wired in properly. The only thing that's not in there is water supply. There's no plumbing in there. But that could be arranged if we needed it, you know. But I never envisaged putting a toilet in there. AJ, my man, you've changed your name. Wagwan. I think that's more of a female thing than a male thing, Becky. I don't think women can hold their piss as much as men. Put it that way. You know what? You know the song? I'm the type of guy who likes to roam around. Yeah, that's what you should call yourself. AJ, the Wanderer. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, the Wanderer. I roam around. I think it's got a good ring to it, AJ. AJ, the Wanderer. Wanderers, come out to play, yay. Right, let's do the brewery and then we'll get crack-a-lacking. I've got 5 minutes to make up now because I've been lollygagging, showing off the pub. You know me, AJ, I have a talent for renaming people. You've already got, you see, if you rename to that, you've already got an immediate theme tune. And everyone needs a theme tune, AJ, as you know. Mine is Laura Branigan, Self-Control. The thing is, Phil, listen to the words of The Wanderer, right? And you won't think it's such a belter because he's a wanker. He's an absolute wanker. Listen to the lyrics, trust me, or read them. Go Google them. The lyrics are fucking foul. Yeah, no worries, Becky. You take care, buddy. Have a good sleep. Enjoy your day. And thank you for your support as always. We'll catch you in the AM. Yes, he is, Phil. The lyrics are disgusting. I'm the type of guy who will never settle down. I kiss them and I love them because to me they're all the same. I love them and I leave them. You know, he's a fucking asshole. Run Around Sue, that's another one. Go and listen to the lyrics of that. I'm sure Run Around Sue's the same. Male slag. Right now, all these belting songs that have got ropey lyrics. Hey, AJ, my man. Thank you, buddy. Right, guys, go jump on AJ's super chat. Go give him a like. Let's try and get the likes up to his comment before it disappears, please. Let's at least get 10 likes on it, because let's go. Go listen to the lyrics of those songs, Phil. They're disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. Misogynistic lyrics. Right, we'll do this one quickly, and then I'm going to turn the camera around for a bit, just while we do the next 10 or 15 minutes. Makes you laugh though, AJ, doesn't it? You like the songs, and you memorise the chorus, but you pay no mind to the rest of the lyrics. But then you realise when you sing them and listen to them, hang a minute, that'd change if she ever found out about you and I. Oh, but her love was cool or cold, wouldn't hurt her if she didn't know. When it gets too much, I need to feel your touch. I'm gonna run to you. Right then, let's get this one done. Turn the camera around. We'll get crack-a-lacking. I best have a look in the book as well, hadn't I? Otherwise, I ain't gonna know what we want. Tidier in the back. Right, let's have a quick look at the book. We'll get crack-a-lacking. Exactly, AJ, exactly. They are good songs though, Phil. That's the annoying thing. Until you realise what they're actually saying. And then you think, hang on a minute. You're a bit of a wanker, you, aren't you, lad? She said her love for me could never die. But that would change if she ever found out about you and I. Horrible. What a shitbag. Which song was that, Phil? Hello, sailor. Oh, I don't like Bruce Springsteen. Can't stand him, Phil. So I don't know any lyrics to any of his shite. Wanderer, that was from like the 60s. That wasn't by Bruce. He may have covered it, I don't know. But The Wanderer, it might have been before the 60s. It's well old. Wanderer was about a sailor. Wow. It wasn't a song about Popeye, was it? I'm Popeye the sailor man. I live in a spinach can. And when I go swimming, I fuck all the women. I'm Popeye the sailor man. Pop. Yeah, I don't even know what those lyrics mean, Phil, to be honest. I mean, people go on about healthy eating. Popeye championed spinach for many years. Shit lyrics, full stop, Phil. But yeah, going back to Popeye, when was spinach ever canned? Did he not always used to squeeze a can and the spinach would fly out? I've never seen canned spinach. I've never liked Bruce Springsteen. Don't like him. I always thought his music was shit. The only song I don't mind is Philadelphia. I actually quite like that song, but I'm a sucker for ballads. I love songs. Always have done. People see them as sad. I see them as uplifting. Always have done. Yeah, exactly. AJ, where can we buy cans of spinach and do this? I've never seen it tinned. Never. No lettuce, no cabbage, no rocket, or what's the popular one at the moment? Kale, isn't it? All the fucking kids love kale these days, don't they? No idea, Phil. No idea. Do you remember the Robin Williams film, Popeye? I remember it, but I don't think I bothered to sit through it. These days, kale, yeah, it's the fashionable thing for people that want to have anorexia. When did human beings become cattle that need to graze? You know what I mean? A lot of people forget that humans, our physiology, we weren't designed to be carnivores. Our teeth weren't designed to be meat eaters. You know what I mean? I wouldn't know, Phil. Wouldn't know. You like your meat rare then, AJ, yeah? Me too. Although there's nothing wrong with well done. If I'm out though, I will ask for it rare. Right, we continue. I don't know about that, but I know our teeth aren't designed to be herbivores. You know, hunter animals, their teeth are designed probably because, you know, they won't use tools like we do to eat food. You know, we use knives, forks, spoons, etc. Whereas animals need the teeth to rip meat off, don't they? Because, well, they don't have opposable thumbs. I keep telling Walt, that's why we're the master race. We've got opposable thumbs. Animals haven't. Can't even open doors. You know what I mean? Right then, do this next one and then I can turn the camera and face the road. Right, or horse, or cows, or goats, or anything else that chews on the cud. Right, let's turn the phone around. Let's go. Turn around every now and then, Walt farts. But you could use human shit as compost then, Phil, to grow your own weed. I wonder if someone is completely vegetarian, does not eat any meat. I wonder if their shit is different to someone that does. Because obviously human shit's very toxic. because we're meat eaters, just like dog shitters. Yeah, horse shit, sheep shit, goat shit, rabbit shit, not toxic, because they're herbivores. Veganism's just fucking awkward, Phil, to be honest. I can't be arsed making food at the best of times, and I'll just have a snack and a cup of tea. If there's even less choice, that'd make it even more awkward for me. Right, let's switch our books. Have a quick look in the book, and we'll get crack-a-lacking again. Hey, Lynn Pandolf, Private Pandolf, report upon duty, 10 hot. Good morning, Lynn. How you doing, buddy? Right, onward, Macduff. Oh, you probably shit through the eye of a needle, Phil. If you just eat fruit and vegetable, you're probably Pebble Dash. I'm all good and hood, thank you, Lynn. How you doing, buddy? Haven't spoken with you much lately. Oh, Lynn will match you rank for rank, Phil. Don't you worry about that. Although our Lynn Pandolf, she is a lady, but she's also one of the lads as well. Trust me, Lynn's great. She's one of our longest and biggest supporters, to be fair. No matter what comes out of my mouth, it never seems to offend her. But then again, Lynn's that nice, she wouldn't say if I offended her. Probably the nicest person we've ever met on the lives, to be fair to her. Right then, let's go. To be honest, I want to do that as a job, Phil. I'd love to do that as a job. It's just whether the world can handle my inappropriateness. Because I can be a little inappropriate. There's never any real harm in me. You know, I don't wish anybody any ill will, but yeah, I can be inappropriate and say the wrong things. Weekend was fantastic, Lynn. We had a few beers Saturday night in the pub. We had a good laugh. We were in there early doors by about 1 o'clock. I think by about 4 o'clock, it was game over. It was nap time. I need a podcast. I'm not into podcasts, Lynn, to be honest. They're not very popular. A lot of people have said that. May as well just be live. You know, being live is literally the same kind of thing, really. But yeah, I don't want to do a podcast. But I'd love to be on radio. Begrudgingly, Lynn. Despite myself. Might have been a police car sitting sneaky there. hiding inside a junction, but they've got their lights on, so you can see the lights on the road, you know. Anyway. Face for radio, Phil. Face and voice. I think a late night show would suit me down to the ground. There were a couple of cars that were following me up here that haven't come past. I wonder if that was police back there. I'm tempted to go back and have a nose. Oh, Lynn, that would be the dream. Imagine me getting paid to do that. Oh, yeah. It's never going to happen, though, sadly. It would be awesome. Yes, Phil. Right, onwards, Bug Tough. Let's go. Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen. Like and subscribe. Help the channel. Help the live. There's not a chance anyone's coming for me to work in radio, Phil. Not a chance on this planet. I don't even know if people have scouts for that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Are looking out for potential broadcasters. Nah, that won't happen for me. Yeah, as far as the TikTok Milkman goes, Phil, it's not a case of I didn't think it would happen. Just never thought that I would get anybody in to watch. I didn't think anybody would be interested, you know. Rosemary, I'll be where it's gone. Taking a chance as I walk through the door. Asking you what you take me for, Rosemary. Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? Pirate Radio, not so sure it pays too well, Phil. I don't know, AJ. I'd have to get given a chance to start with. Yep. It Bites, Rosemary, from the Once Around the World album. See, I don't forget Rosemary. One thing about me, I'm consistent. Could be. You say retirement hobby, but if it paid, yeah, I can't see me getting any job places that, you know, where you look for jobs in that kind of industry. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'd love to do radio. I think it'd be a great laugh. I think I'd be all right at it as well. Right, let's do a quick juggle. We need the space. Right, let's sort this money out, then we can have a quick look at the book. Oh, nice one, Rosemary. Well, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you back on the live. Let me stay. Lock the door and throw the key away. I didn't mean it at all. I've got that song in my head now. Need to listen to that album. It's a shame I can't play it on the live. One of my favourite albums of all time, that is. It Bites, Once Around the World. Love it. And I couldn't wait for that album to be released, I tell you, and I was not disappointed. The third album, I was disappointed with. But then, once I got into it, realised it's still genius. Love that band. All right then, Rosemary, you take care, buddy. Have a great sleep. Thank you for your support as always. And we'll catch you in the AM. I'll be live 1:45 AM tomorrow, UK time. So it's 4 AM now, Rosemary, if you want to do the math. Do you mean the song from the TV show, Narcos, Lynn? If not, I don't know what song you mean. You'll have to tell me. Not sure if I know it. Dracula. I'm not sure what that is, Lynn. Excuse me. Yeah, no worries, Phil. You take care, buddy. It's all over social media. That'd be why I haven't seen it then, Lynn. Thanks for your support, Phil, and we'll catch you in the AM or later on. Mr. Bruce Flea, good morning. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, man. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, like and subscribe, help the channel, help the live. Let's go, guys. We haven't. We need to get back into it, Lynn. It certainly is, Lynn. It certainly is. And now the weather's getting better, I'm sure we will be going out a bit more of an afternoon. No idea. I've not seen Stuart for days. AJ. Don't know where he is. That's usually what Walt says, Lynn. I took him down the beach yesterday for a short run. I had to bounce out the shop for a couple of bits. So I took Pooch with me while Haley sorted things out up in the den. And then we chilled up there for a good while. Yeah, I've not seen Stuart for days. I don't think he was in all last week. So I can only surmise sleeping. Maybe he's taking the sleeping. Maybe he's taking the zoppies every night. I don't know. Coast is that, AJ? Whereabouts you off to, buddy? You got the boys with you, or you're going solo? Right, let's have a quick look at the book. Get crack-a-lacking. Shit, have I gone too far? I have. Miles away. Pay attention, TikTok milkman. Right, sort this money out. Whoa, Linda Foster, thank you so much. Cheers, buddy. Right then, guys, jump on that, please. Go give Linda's comment a like. Let's get about 10, 15 likes on that comment, please, on the super chat. Thank you, Linda. Hey, DC. Good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, let's get crack-a-lacking, Linda. Thank you, buddy. Let's get these likes going. We've got 4. Let's go, guys. Dump a like on that super chat from Linda, please. All you got to do is this. Look. To get it up, press that there. Not that. That. And it appears. And then you can drop your like on and off it. And press it again. And it goes away, yeah? That's how you put a like on it. Not that. Press on the yellow bit. Yeah, that's how you get the super chat up. Okay? Go and drop Linda a like for doing that. Thank you, guys. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's amazing. Still waiting for Google to send me a PIN to verify my physical address. I've had to send for another one because the first one never arrived. So, yeah. I want to get this done before any gift money I lose, because you only get 4 months to set that up, then they fuck you off. Ah, thank you, Linda. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate that. Right, let's turn around. Every now and then, wall farts. Cash App is not available in the UK, I don't believe, Linda. So no, I don't, unfortunately, no. I do PayPal though. Right, let's get these last 3 down here finished. Get out of Dodge because the internet's terrible. For a little bit, we'll go and get in the flats. We'll do that and then we'll move on. Of course, I'll leave you in the van while I deliver to the flats, so you don't get cut off. Oh, thank you, Linda. If you need the Gmail for the PayPal, let me know, Linda, and I'll post it and pin it. Right then, onwards, Macduff. Put the blower on for a bit. Try and get a bit of warmth in this cab. I just can't seem to get a continuous heat in the van without having the blower on all the time, which I don't want because it overheats the phone. Right, let's sort this casciolo out. May as well have a quick look in the boot while I've got it in my clammy claw. Awesome. Thank you, Linda. Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. Right then, let's go. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe, help the channel, help live. So, I'm going to do this next customer and then I'm going to bounce into the flats. As always, I'll leave you in the van because the internet will go if I take you in there. So you'll just have to bear with me for about 3 or 4 minutes while I bounce into the flats, and then once I get back, we get crack-a-lacking again. Yeah, boy. Island Gill, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? Any good, Lynn? I've never watched it, to be honest. I'm not massively into live music. I never really have been. Usually, if I'm into live music, it's because I've heard the live version first and got used to it, you know? Watching Witness. I don't live anywhere daily anymore. Every delivery is a two-day delivery. My round's split in half. I do 2 3-day deliveries. That's the way it is nowadays. Just makes life a lot easier. You should go Island Gill. I bet you it's ram jam full. That parked on double yellow lines. Righty guys, let me bounce into these flats. We'll get these 3 customers done today, and then we'll be on our way. I'll leave you, I'll be about 3 or 4 minutes just while I bounce in it. You'll be safe in the van and warm. And I'll be back in a roly-mo. Right, told you I wouldn't be long. Dougie, my man, good morning. Watching witness, glass bottles. That sounds like they're taking the piss at Coachella. Island Guild. It does my head, and people will pay that kind of price, you know, because it fucks it for everybody. I mean, that's really just ripping people off. That's, in this day and age, that's bang out of order. It's just taking advantage, you know, of volume. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Connie, good morning. I better take some painkillers in a bit. I haven't took anything yet. I'm working, Connie. I am the TikTok milkman. The clue's in the title. And I'm currently delivering milk. Right, let's dump these painkillers. I need to bring a couple of boxes into the van because I've only got 2 left after this. Thank you, Connie. Mark Steely, my man, good morning. Right. That's the painkillers down the hatch. Should be all I need today. Put the heating on a bit. I'm not cold, but I'm struggling to maintain a temperature. Exactly, Lynn. I'm not too bad today, to be fair. Physically, I'm pretty good. That's what happens when you get a lot of good rest at the weekend, you know? I mean, I could have gone longer, Lynn, because I'm not really in that much pain. I could have gone a lot longer, but I'm too long in the tooth, and I know only too well that once the pain starts to come, at a certain point, the pills don't work. So it's like a little preemptive strike. I start to get a niggle, or I judge by what time it is, and then I think, right, it's time to take a couple now. It's all about the timing, Lynn, for me. but I'm nowhere near as bad as I used to be. Losing that 4 stone of weight made a massive difference. But I don't know whether having smoking weed for the last year has slightly helped as well for me to cut down on the painkiller thing. Not that I took too many anyway. It's just I don't like taking them. If I'm completely honest, I never have done. For me, it's a necessary evil. And it's how I've kept going. Lesser people maybe would have had time off work, but I don't for pain. I don't know how many of you are familiar with back pain. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've got a wet and a dry vape, Lynn. But some of the issues I used to have, there's a small ligament joint in your back called your sacroiliac, and mine on one particular side used to lock, and I can't tell you how painful, how debilitating it is, and it bends you over double. You can't stand up. And not only did I suffer that many times before my physio got rid of it, I can't tell you how when you can't stand up straight and you're bent over halfway and you're stiff and you're in massive pain, you try loading up like I used to back in the day. It was fucking horrible. It's that and sciatica have been the worst things pain-wise that I've had to suffer. Even when I had my knee surgery, I was back at work less than 12 hours later. Same with my wisdom tooth. Even that pain didn't compare to sciatica or these sacroiliac ligament joints closing. They were horrible. It's horrible, Lynn. You guys have never really watched me in bad pain. It's all years ago. You got to bend down to lift, load, unload, deliver. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. But there you go. It was what it was. Just another thing I had to work through. Yeah, there were dark times for me with me back like that. And it culminated in having groin issues. And, oh man, I was in a bad way for about 2 years, from about the age of 28 to 30. Not long after I got with my kid's mum, that's when my issues started. They lasted for about 2 years until I had surgery and whatnot, and then they kind of cleared up in the end after that. It was a chiropractor that sorted the groin out. I saw him twice. I'd hobbled around for a whole year with both groins in agony, and I had multiple physio sessions, multiple acupuncture sessions, and I just couldn't shake it. Turns out it was my pelvis dropped and twisted. Saw the chiropractor twice. It cleared right up. And then 2 weeks later, that's when my cartilage tore. So, yeah, it was 2 years of horrible limping round. Literally in agony. But we got through it. Came out the other side, lived to sell the tale. That's like they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I need to see my chiropractor, Lynn. I've not seen him for a good while, and I need a sport massage as well for my lower back and legs. Well, I need an all-over massage, really. My back and complete back and shoulders need doing. But it's so expensive for the massage now. It's ridiculous. I mean, you get an hour, but it's a lot of money. 60 quid, I think, or 65 quid for an hour. The chiropractor, he only charged me between 25 and 30 quid. He's reasonable. As you can imagine, to see them regularly, you're talking the best part of 100 quid to see them both, you know? So, yeah, it's a lot of money. That's why I leave it and leave it and leave it and leave it. It's not that I can't afford it, it's I don't want to afford it. It's a lot of money to be pissing down the drain, you know? But I just put up with stuff. Go. It gets very expensive, Lynn, because I used to use physio, chiropractor and massage. Now, I was lucky because the chiropractor is only about 25 to 30 quid. My physiotherapist, he never put the price up to me in the best part of 30 years. Lives in the same village as me, you know, and he never put the price up, so that was only 20 quid. That was reasonable, but the sports massage, he charges a lot of money now. A lot of money. So yeah, that's why I don't get treatment so often. But the issue I'm having today, if I saw the chiropractor later, I wouldn't have this issue tomorrow, put it that way. Right then, onward, Macduff. We continue. Time's ticking a little bit. Need to get this bit done. And then we'll get down the depot, switch out the empties, put the stock in the fridge, do the recce order, and then we're off to the newsagent. Adrian's on this week, so he's a little bit quicker at getting things ready, although last week wasn't too bad, to be fair. Jade Line, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing, man? Double tap that screen, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Help the channel. Help the live. Let's go. We're nearly up to 50 likes. did like to get 100 every day, but for whatever reason, YouTube's shafting me at the moment, so we're struggling for that now. Right, I need to get some milk, but I prefer to be facing uphill, so we'll do it somewhere else. Just to get my last 2 crates of milk. Right then, let's go. We had a great weekend, thank you, Jade Line. There was plenty of fuckery to be had, and we had a good time doing it. So we had a bit of a little sort of mini session in the pub on Saturday night, just me and Hayley, a few drinks, and then we had a little nap, and then we chilled out the rest of the time. You did, yes, Jade Line, correct. Yeah, I think she made a couple of videos and put them up on TikTok. I think there's one where I'm playing pool and Walt's being a bell end, as always. I think Walt had an AU can in his gob as well. Oh, God. That dog, I swear to God, he's an arsehole. Right then, let's do this one. Let me just get at this last couple of crates of semi-skimmed. Onward. Let's go. Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen for me. Doesn't cost anything to give me a cheeky little thumbs up. If you can't do it with the double tap, hit the 3 dots on the top right and do the thumb up manually. Thank you, guys. It helps the live. That's the only reason I nag. Donald Thompson. We've had pretty much a good weekend, to be fair. Plenty of sunshine. I wouldn't say it's been hot. Not yet, anyway. A bit early in the year. But yeah, we've had some good weather. No complaints from me, but then I wouldn't complain anyway because I really couldn't give a shit about the weather. It's just how I am. I'm not bothered. Right, we continue. Let's go. So we haven't got too much left to do on this little bit. We'll get this bit done. And then the last portion is up in the hills before we go back to the depot and finish up completely. Going up slowly, Donald. I'm not sure what it is right now. There was claims that the Strait of Hormuz had been opened and the oil barrel prices are coming down, and then I see it's blocked again. So I don't know what the fuck's happening, and I don't have to fill up for 3 days. So I thought one garage, the price had come down by about 5p a litre, but I may have seen that wrong. One of the garages that I fill up at, we'll drive past it later. I'll try and remember to have a look, but that's a few hours away yet. Right, we'll get this next one done. We'll have a quick look in the book and obviously get crack-a-lacking. Yes, it'll always be way cheaper than what we pay in the UK. Donald, we don't pay by the gallon anymore. It's £1.87.7 a litre. So times that by 4 and add a little bit, and that'll be a gallon. So ours is nearly £8 a gallon over here. I'll be honest with you, the price of diesel, as annoying as it is, it's not really something that bothers me. I'm not really arsed. It is what it is. You've got to pay whatever they say. You're held over a barrel, literally. Complaining is not going to change anything anyway. It's just one of those prices you have to pay whatever they tell you, sadly. it's frustrating because someone that's like myself that's in business, Donald, I mean, my milk's going to go up at the beginning of May, and I am going to lose business because of it. But they've got options to go and get it elsewhere cheaper, you know, whereas with the fuel, there's no escape. You've got to pay what they tell you. It doesn't matter whether you like it or not. You can't boycott it or choose someone different. You know what I mean? You've got to pay what it is. It's annoying, Jade Lime. So, but I'm not really bothered. I just pay it and don't worry about it. Just heard my first seagull this morning. The birds are very quiet today. I don't know, Donald. I don't count them, buddy. I'd say 250 to 275, something like that, approximately. It's about 130 on the newspapers and about the same on the milk round. It's nothing, Donald. That's nothing. I used to have 700 customers on my milk round that I used to do 6 days a week. What I do now is nothing. Quarter of what I used to do back in the day. Aloha, JLB, my man, good morning. How come you're in Japan, JLB? Very nice. Very nice, very nice. I know Hayley wants to go there. I've got no desire to go there, but Hayley wants to. There isn't really anything there that interests me, to be honest. And I know I wouldn't like the food. Yeah, same here, JLB. Cooperman. Good morning, John. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, man. Right, onwards. Get this little bit done. 3 more steps here, and then we can get up into the hills. Right, I'm in the wrong driveway again. I swear to God, my eyesight is getting worse. There we go, that's better. Oh, I could tell as soon as I reversed up Jade Line, there was a hedge on the right hand side, and I thought, hang on, that's not where I'm supposed to be. I've done that a few times with that one. Right, let's get these two done. Get off up into the hills. Yeah, boy, the hills are alive with the sound of milkman. Well, not so much these days because I haven't got the music on. Right, it's daylight enough now. Take the lamp off my head. Slap that on charge for a bit. There we go. Right, let's get this last one done and then we can get on to the hills. We'll have a look at the boot once we get there. About half an hour left before we go back to the depot. Shouldn't take too long up here. How beautiful does that sky look this morning? The video looks tremendous, I'm not going to lie. I'd probably watch this live. Makes the world a difference when there's no clouds, it really does. That's 3 away, yeah. Baby, let's start again, let's start again. I'm sick of the same thing, something's wasted every day. Baby, let's start again. Come on, let's start again. Jacqueline, look, Petunia, Jacqueline's waving. Good morning, Jacqueline, how you doing, buddy? Right, let's get this last one done and get out of here. Hey, Jacqueline. Right, let's get down to the hills. We'll switch out boots, have a look in the boot. Get this last half an hour cracked off. We'll get crack lacking. Yeah, boy. Well, whoever that car was, or a couple of cars that was parked on the left in this junction, they've gone now. Somebody sat there with the lights on. I think it was the police in an unmarked car. Not my problem. Right then, here we are at the base of the hill. crack-a-lack and get this cracked off and hurry up and get to the newsagent. Stinks of cow shit round here. I don't know whether the farmers have been muck spreading, but it does stink of cow shit. Ah, the beauty of living in the countryside. Right, let's get this one done, and then we'll get up the Curly Whirly Road. Yeah, boy, Jade Line. She's loving the catchphrases. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Yeah, boy. The TikTok Millman always delivers. He's an unstoppable force. He is a machine. Yeah, boy. And you don't know it. You've watched me for 4 years. You know I don't get time off, and I just keep on running. Keep on running. One fine day I'll be able to retire, but not today. Right, come on. Let's get up the hill. If it's bright enough and light enough, I'll show the view from one of the farms. One of the first videos I ever made for TikTok for a bit of content was I live or not? No, I don't think I was. No, I just filmed it. I think it was the days when me and Haley had started. And this little baby sheep, this little lamb, it came up to the fence and oh man, it was giving me a right hard time. And it was one of the first, well, I think it was probably the first video I ever recorded and sent to Haley and said, yeah, I'll put that up. It'll go viral. It didn't. Nobody was asked, even though it was a great post. And the world of going viral is so fickle. You know, you see so many things and think, how the fuck, what, who's liking that? It's shit. But yeah, people do. I don't get it. I don't get it. Right then, we continue. We're up now, nearly on the top. Stunned everybody into silence. Everyone always goes quiet at the same time. It's like you've got a special group that you're all chatting in behind your back and then forget that you're watching the live. Everyone goes quiet at the same time. Doesn't matter whether I've got 1 in, 100, whatever. Always happens. So we'll deliver this one, and then the one after, I'll show you the view of the sunrise. You're going to love it. I told you, by the time it starts getting light at 4 a.m, you're going to love what you see, because where I live is stunning. It's a lovely place to live and work. It really is. We've seen 2 foxes this morning, Jade Lime, but you wouldn't have seen them on camera. They were too quick across the road. You can hear the birdies tweeting now. They're waking up. Right, I'll show you the view. Let me deliver this next one and I'll show you the view. Spinning, yeah, the world keeps spinning. The world keeps spinning, yeah. David Newman, my man. Good morning, welcome in. How you doing, buddy? Headlamp's charged up already. It's a beast, that little light, I swear to God. Doesn't use much power, doesn't take no charging up. It's lasted a good while, and I bought them in a pair. The other one I haven't even used yet. Great little headlamp. Right then, prepare to be dazzled. It's time for the view. No, only me, Dave. Sorry, buddy. Let's do this one. Right then. Are you ready? You're ready for this. Yeah. I told you. Where I live and work is absolutely stunning. Look at that. You can't buy that, can you? Listen to the birdies. Literal peace and tranquility. Oh, look, we've got a bit of frost. Bit of frost on the car. I didn't think it was that cold. Doesn't feel like it, but look, a little bit of frost. But yeah, that's how nice it is today. Get out, picture postcard shit, innit? Anywho. let's get on with what we're supposed to be doing. Let's crack on with the job. Can't believe there's frost on top of the car. It's felt cool, but it hasn't felt like cold, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm staggered to see that. Just goes to show you, like I always say, I'm never happy till April's out the way. Because you can still get a hailstorm, a snowstorm, and I'm telling you, 0.5 millimetre of either of those, and I'm not coming up here. I'm not even getting up here. So yeah, I always like to get April out of the way, and then there's no risk of any snow or hail showers that could potentially get in my way, should we say. I've never been defeated yet. I may have had to go back later on in the day, but I've always got the job done. Always. Never failed in 40 years. Even when my cartilage tore, with all the issues I've had with my pelvis and my back, wisdom tooth and everything else, I've never been stopped. Never. And hopefully I'll continue until I stop being a milkman. Right then, onwards, we continue. I'll be honest, if it stays this quiet, I'm going to switch accounts and put music on for the paper round because I can't be arsed just talking to myself. So I'll just entertain myself if this carries on and go on the other account. Oi, Snelster boy. Good morning. Someone to talk to. It's so quiet today. Hardly any regulars in. No one's talking. I'm all good in the hood, Snelster. How you doing, buddy? Right, let's turn around. It is what it is, Snelster. YouTube have fucked things up for everybody. It won't let me keep more than 20 people in the live. I'm not getting the likes. No one's talking. You know, even my staunchest of regulars don't seem to be coming in, Snelster. And I don't know what's going on. Oh, I hope everything went well, buddy. What's your lad doing now? Is he going on into sixth form or higher education? What's he doing? I forgot what you said. No, it's the same every day, Snelster, and it has been for about 3 months. You know, I just haven't said anything up until now, but I'm getting pissed off, so I'll talk about it. Marketing and business. He's off to college. Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. if you can squeeze him into a little bit of IT, Snellster, and push him in that direction, that's where the money's at, man. What does T-level mean? Same as 3 A-levels. Wow. I didn't even get the chance to do A-levels. Not that I was clever enough. TikTok Milkman already left school at 15. He was carving his way down the milk industry. Sailing down it in his little milkman canoe. Same here, Snellster. Well, I was less than 16. I was 15 years and 8 months old when I first started in April 86. I wasn't 16 till the August, and I left school in the July. So yeah, I had a good 3 or 4 months of doing a full-time job with my dad and then going to school, so that was fun. Hey, Husoli, my man. Welcome in. I'm all good in the hood, buddy. How you doing? Just a wee baby. A wee TikTok milkman. A baby milkman. Who'd have thought I'd still be here all these years later? Who knows? Who knows whether I'm going to stop next year or not? I might make an appointment with the manager of the depot, actually, and go in and see him and have a chat face to face and say, listen, I'm packing in next year. You got 2 choices, lose the business or give me a job. We'll see what they say. You're more than welcome, Husoli. Good to see you as always, man. I miss it when my regulars don't come in. And there haven't been many regulars today. Glenn's due in. Rocky's not been in. Stuart's disappeared off the face of the planet. Eve doesn't seem to be coming in. Carrie Sue, she's a fart in the wind. Edward and Walter, they're not in today. The older boys. Who else is not here? Dubcon Gaming, he's not here. Corey Ladd, as soon as I invited him to the lineup, he's disappeared. Haven't seen him since. Hey, Nick, my man. What up, dog? So, yeah, I'll be honest now. So, the live's struggling. I'm struggling to get me 100 likes. I'm struggling to get any viewers in. YouTube's not putting it out there with the algorithm. And I don't understand. I've monetized. I was getting between 150 to 200 likes every day. I was getting gifts 75% of the time. I'm getting offers from companies to collaborate. So why have they killed my viewership? You know what I mean? Sherry Allen, good morning. We hit about 180 one morning, Snellster. So I understand. I'm doing everything that YouTube want me to do to make them money, and they're sending me backwards. It's great this morning, Husoli. Clear as a bell. It's lovely. But it's cold. There's a tiny bit of frost. Up here, anyway. You know, I'm languishing in the same boat that I was in for 14 months on Clapper, Snellster. You know what I mean? I'm a Tasman. I'm a Tasman. She got the golden touch. She touched it too much. She's Dutch Ellen. She's Dutch Ellen. She's got a golden pair. She's super bad. She's Dutch Ellen. She's Dutch Ellen. That's the way, she likes it, the challenge. She loves it. That's the way, she likes it, the challenge. She loves it. She got the Midas touch. She touched too much. She's the challenge. She's the challenge. She got a golden pair. She's from the Netherlands. She's the challenge. She's the challenge. Woo! Good morning, Ellen. Yes, Ellen's theme tune, Hasoli. It's a bit better, Snellster. A little bit better. Sherry, I think I've said hello, haven't I? Sherry Allen, good morning to you and your son Caleb. Welcome in, guys. Right, let's whiz these last two customers off, and then we'll get on down. I said get on down to the newsagent. First, to the Batmobile. No, we'll go to the depot first. We'll do that. You're welcome, Ellen. I love it. At least I've got a few people to talk in now. Now I've got a few regulars in. It's been boring. No disrespect to anyone else I've spoken to, but there's been a lot of quiet. You know what I mean? Just me talking to myself. It is when there's no music, Snellster, but I'm kind of used to it, you know, because I've been without music for a while now. Mr. Glenn Miller, easy in the mood. Good morning, Glenny. Welcome in, buddy. Oh, Glenn. Awesome. Great to have you back on the live, Sherry. Full 12 inches for you there, Glenn. I know how you dig that, mate. Right, let's get back to the depot, get finished up, guys. You're welcome, Glenny. Mr. Mark Preston, my man, good morning. Emma Hales, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Right, let's go. Singing, if you can call it that, Snellster. Yeah. Right, let's get back to the depot. Don't forget, guys, double tap that screen for me. Like and subscribe. Help the channel, help the live. We continue. Yeah, boy. Hardly the singing detective, eh, Snellster? Sing again? Oh, God, no. I'll sing in a minute when I think of something, Hasoli. I can't sing that well. I'm not that good. You're all blowing smoke up my ass. It's coming out my ears. I'll sing a song for you, Hasoli. Are you ready? Went to a party in a county jail. I cut my balls on a rusty nail. When I got home, I had a big shock. Only one ball and half a hairy cocker, let's rock. Woo! Everybody, let's rock. It's amazing, isn't it, Sherry? Oh, I'll do the whole repertoire now, Snellster. When I was 3, I had no sense. I cut my balls on a barbed wire fence. Up to the hospital, I did show. Balls and all, I had to show. Okay, my nurse with a 10-foot syringe. Stuck it up my ass, and I did sing. There you go. We're off. You're welcome, Soli. There was a young man from Ockett who went to the moon in a rocket. His rocket went bang, his knickers went twang, and his cock ended up in his pocket. There was an old woman from Ealing. She had a peculiar feeling. She lay on her back, opened a crack, a pistol over the ceiling. My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's cap. He fought it down the letterbox and paralysed the cat. The dog couldn't stand it, his legs blew apart, all because of my old man's supersonic farts. Right, let's get back to the depot. Enough of this tomfoolery. God damn it. Yes, that's the boy. I'm going to tell you how it's going to be. With Scotch's lifetime guarantee. Re-record, not fade away. Re-record, not fade away. Thank you, Ellen. I'm not just a minging face. You know what I mean? Right, let's get back to the depot. Let's get these empties off, put the stock in the fridge, do the recce order, and then we'll go see what the newspapers are chatting. Adrian's on today, so if the papers are early, he may have them ready by the time I get there. And if he has, I could just pick them up and leg it. He doesn't mess about, Adrian. He cracks on with the job, you know what I mean? Because he wants to get done, obviously. I never understand people that fuck arse about at work, you know what I mean? You'd think they want to get the job done. Hurry up, you know what I mean? Get on with work, but some people just want to fucking twiddle thumbs and waste time all day. I'm not like that. I like to crack on, you know, get the job done. You know, I don't want to stay at work any longer than I have to or is necessary, you know what I mean? But that's me. That's living alright. That's living alright. One foot in the grave. Alright, I need to grab a couple of empties, then we can put the stock in the fridge. A couple of empty crates, that is. Right, let's just scribble this stock down. You can work the order out. So it's 3, 8, nothing, and 1 bodge. Right, let's go. Put a bit of heating on for a bit. Let me just put these books away and we'll scribble the recce out. Put a few bits ready for the morning and then we're off to the paper shop. Where are my recce's? Here we go. I wouldn't know, we weren't there, Snelster, thank fuck. But yeah, there's a lot of people around on Derby Day, but it depends where it was. Depends if it was at Anfield or wherever Everton play now. Because obviously they're not in Walton anymore. Very bad for the area, very bad for business with the ground moving, it really is. There's a lot of businesses that are going to go under because Everton moved ground, but they don't give a fuck. Absolutely don't give a fuck. So, yeah, be all down the docks, you know what I mean? Rather than in Walton. So where we live, in Liverpool, Snelster, it probably wouldn't have been that busy because the ground's moved now. It's only the ladies that play at Goodson, I believe now. It's their ground. I don't even know what the result was, to be honest. Sad for the area, Snelster. Sad that businesses are going to be affected. But yeah, it's quite an impoverished area anyway. And there's more and more immigrants there. It's more and more a multicultural society, like a lot of cities now, you know. Right, let me just sort this out. Squire, good morning, and then we'll get crack-a-lacking. Becky, LFG means let's fucking go. Yeah, as much as I don't like acronyms, all the guys always say that when I say, let's go. And then they'll put, let's fucking go in the chat. All right. Anyway, let's fucking go. Z Trippin, my man, good morning. Welcome in, buddy. Behind the keyhole. Bonjour, Angel Gale. Comment ça va, mon ami? What were you thinking, Becky? Let us know. Right, let's make like a shepherd and get the flock out of here. Hopefully all of the rounds are ready, but if I can only grab one, that will do for me. Yes, Tasman. Lipstick, Glenny. You put your willy away, Mr. Miller. Put that willy away. Don't get your lipstick out, lad. Sounds good to me, Z Trippin. Glenn said he just got his lipstick to play with, Squire. Where I come, your lipstick's your dick. I'll kick that lippy in, Glenn. Dirty Chef, my man. No worries, buddy. You have a good sleep, a great day, and thank you for your support as always, Dirty Chef. Joseph, good morning. God knows what he's doing with his lipsticks, Nelson. Keep it to yourself, Glenn. He's drawing on someone else's lips by the sound of it. His last, probably. Lip filler. Oh! Kapow! Glenn straight back in there. Fight, 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 fight. I'll meet him round the bicycle sheds after the live, Glenn. Yeah, keep the lipsticks away, innit, Dirty Chef? Lipsticks adored. It's a pissing contest. Some are purple, some are pink, some are red. Oh, I don't know. Lots of various colours. Peach coloured, Dirty Chef. Fucking hell. Red, says Becky. No pork sword fighting, no bark, no Squire. I don't know what the hell's going on, Joseph. Move. Gold? Solid gold. Yip, yip. So, Becky, you're telling me if some fella waved a gold or silver willy at you, you wouldn't be perturbed by that at all? You just go, yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, we can work with that. Bring it here. If it's mauve, you're holding on too tight. You're strangling it. Exactly, Becky. Maximilianus, my man. Good morning. morning, Maxie. Welcome in, buddy. Lipstick, powder and paint, apparently. Max. Glenn's getting his lipstick out. Becky's talking about gold and silver willies being waved around all over the place. And a mauve one. But yeah, if it's mauve, release the grip a little bit. If you don't release the grip, they'll never be allowed to exit. It's lovely today, Max. Not a cloud in the sky. Well, not until I start smoking a spliff, then there'll be a few clouds in the sky. Cherry lipstick. Wasn't it Katie What's-Her-Face that liked that, Becky? She kissed a girl and she liked it. Licked her out and puked. Wasn't for her, apparently. Oh, come on, Max. Don't be cryptic. Gozz it out. Becky. Yeah, boy. Let's go, Maximilianus. Skip one up for me, kid. Baby, I'm ready for blow. Hey. Right then, guys, you have a choice, okay? We can keep things as they are, or I can put music on to do the paper round too. Up to you guys. Ba 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 da, ba 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 ba. The Tony Wright stuff. Good morning, Tony Wright, my man. You want a jam, Becky? Who else wants music? Music for Maximilianus. Oh, Dave, I think you've got to get outvoted, dude. There'll still be plenty of chatting. You know I'll chat shit. Let me set the tunes up. Hang on a cotton pick a minute. What have I got here? I've got something here that can play musics. Down, 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 do 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 bam 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 down. Let me have a look what we got on the old MPP player. Right then, I'm going to end the live and then I'll bounce back on the other account, okay? You all have a great day, whatever it is you're doing. Big, big love for the TikTok Milton tonight. But as always, it's time for TTM and I to say TTM and I douche out. Right, I'll be back on the other account immediately. See you over there, guys. Bye-bye.